Zubir Ahmed.
Can I thank my right honourable friend for Keighley for securing this debate and on restricting public sale of fireworks. This has clearly strong public support, including my own constituency of Glasgow South West. I am delighted to support my honourable friend, the member for Luton North, in introducing her private member's bill to ban the sale of the loudest fireworks, and so that fireworks are only purchased now from licensed premises. If this bill is passed, the public sale of fireworks would be meaningfully restricted all over Britain, including in Scotland. And I would like to add to the debate by sharing some of the adverse experiences that have taken place in my own constituency of Glasgow South West. Pollokshields is an area of my constituency that has for many years suffered the impact of over-the-counter fireworks on bonfire night and the weeks in and around it. I have seen some of the disasters that have taken place working as a junior doctor many years ago in my local A&E as a result of fireworks. Not only burns, but also penetrating injuries from increasingly higher velocity of more sophisticated fireworks. This year in Pollokshields, the situation could have been helped by a local bylaw being introduced using a firework control zone, but devastatingly, the paperwork for this was put in too late by Glasgow City Council, and it did not come into fruition. Instead, what happened was that for the weeks in and around the 5th of November, Pollokshields residents, my constituents, were subjected to loud, intrusive fireworks being set off from roads, pavements, from inside cars, and everywhere else in between. On bonfire night itself, there were fires on roundabouts, disturbances into the early morning of November the 6th, with even the police fearing for their safety. And this fear was not an abstract fear, because in the year previously, 40 police officers across the city of Glasgow had been injured in fireworks-related incidents. In Pollokshields, in the morning after, shrapnel was left in and around parks and gardens, risking injury to children, and remnants of the fires were still able to be seen down the main promenade of Albert Drive. But despite all of this criminality on their doorstep, community council members led by Chair Mohammed Amin, local schools and local residents engaged in a massive clean-up operation to bring back dignity to the streets that once were their own. I also held an emergency public meeting for the community where members engaged with police and councillors in an attempt to reconcile what had taken place and also to raise concerns. The result of this was that the police, spending many of their precious resources scouring through hours of CCTV to finally make arrests and send that strong signal that criminality will not be tolerated in our community. I wish to place on record my thanks to Inspectors Hogg and Thompson of Police Scotland for their tireless efforts in holding those responsible to account. Sir Edward, Glasgow South West is probably the most culturally diverse community in Scotland. Often fireworks are used in festivals and religious celebrations. I personally know the significance of these, and they should, of course, be facilitated. But it is time to accept that there need to be controls on general sales, and they need to be curtailed for the common good. Over and above the impact of fireworks on pets, children and the vulnerable, I would also note the answer given to the question asked by my honourable friend, the member for Poole, on October 30th, regarding an impact assessment of the noise fireworks makes on the mental health of veterans. It's notable there has been no impact assessment done whatsoever. At a time where our mental health services are stretched beyond recognition, we must be cognizant of this. Veterans can often suffer from PTSD, as has been mentioned, and indeed other mental health issues, and fireworks are a recognised trigger of this. Directing fireworks to controlled settings, I believe, has many benefits over and above simply safety. I think they can become a focus for community cohesion and a stimulus for small businesses to diversify into servicing these events. So moving forward, I hope to work constructively on the fireworks bill with members across all parties, because this is something that needs to be sorted for a modern society, and it is clear from this petition that society demands it. Thank you.